Hi, Jeff Pierce, the Timeshare expert. In video number 1, I went over the first 5 steps you must do to start an exchange. In video 2, I'll cover the 3 critical keys when requesting an exchange. There's a right way and a wrong way to request an exchange, and I found that most people do it the wrong way. The first key is that the more in advance you place your request, the better your chances of getting confirmed. Now, I know that to many of you this may seem obvious, but let's take a closer look at why this is so important so we can begin drilling down into this very complicated world of timeshare exchanging. In its simplest form, timeshare works like this. If I request today and you request tomorrow, and everything else between us is equal, then I have more exchange power than you. In fact, even if I owned a timeshare with less built-in exchange power than yours, it's possible for me to end up with more exchange power by requesting further in advance. So the longer you wait to put in your request, the more exchange power you lose. Then the opposite of that is true as well. The more in advance you request, the more exchange power you have. But simply requesting far in advance certainly does not guarantee you'll get confirmed, as many of you have already found out. There are many different factors that determine whether or not you'll get your request, but this is just the first way to increase your chances. The second key is you should think of putting in an exchange request like fishing. The broader you cast your net, the more fish you'll catch. And this leads us directly into the third, and one of the most misunderstood keys that keeps people from getting what they want. First Interval International. They recommend you give them either 3 resort choices in one date, or 3 dates in one resort choice when placing your request. So many people interpret this to be the maximum they can request, when in fact it's the bare minimum. And by giving II the bare minimum, you're not only severely decreasing the odds of getting confirmed, but if you do get confirmed, you will have probably waited a lot longer to have done so. So don't be afraid to request 8, 10, 15 or more resorts in the beginning. Once you've learned how to maximize both your exchange and your request power, then you can be far more selective, but we're not at that point yet. Now, RCI's only recommendation when requesting an exchange is to deposit your week, enter your search criteria, and if you don't get immediate results, initiate an ongoing search. No wonder so many timeshare owners are frustrated with the exchange process. Just as there are many different and powerful ways to enhance your exchange power, there are also many different strategies you can use to enhance your requesting power. Far too many to cover in this video. But a good start is to remember to request as many different resorts as possible, as far in advance as possible. But make sure to only request the resorts you're willing to accept, because neither exchange company will call you up with several resort choices. They'll confirm you into the first one that becomes available. In the next video, I'll be sharing the 2 most misunderstood words in all of timeshare that keeps you from getting great exchanges. This is Jeff Pierce, the Timeshare expert, and I'll see you in the next video.